My name is David Wilkerson. I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Davalen. I'd like to talk with you about our virtual classroom. This distance learning initiative was conceived several years ago to address customer concerns about the cost and inconvenience of travel. What we found is we've not only addressed that concern, but also concerns with the complexity involved in the setup of the lab environment. Participation in the classroom works through four moving parts. To participate in the lecture, students dial into a conference call and they log on to a web meeting. To work with a lab machine, they connect over a VPN and launch a remote desktop client. And what students will receive when they enroll is an email that contains a telephone number which is toll-free in the United States or Canada, and for other international locations they'll have a toll number. For logging into the web conference, there's a link conveniently located on our homepage at www.davalen.com, and the credentials for this meeting are provided in the same email. For connecting to the VPN, users will point a browser window at vc.davalen.com, and we'll follow this discussion with a brief demo of this procedure. For connecting to the lab machine, we use the remote desktop client, which can be used from a Windows computer, a Linux computer, or the Macintosh computer. We find that distance means learning, not only because we've addressed the issues of travel and cost, but we've also provided a means of allowing students to have dynamic contact with experts in the field. These are individuals who are practicing consultants, architects, engineers, programmers, and developers. The lab machine equipment is up to date and fully consistent with the certified courseware that we're delivering. And what you'll find is distance learning is a very effective solution that is as good or better than any legacy learning environment that you might know of. So we invite you to dial in and log on, connect, and get involved by launching into a real learning experience. In this demo, we would like to illustrate how to connect to our remote network. We do this through an SSL VPN, which is available at vc.davalen.com. And on the initial page, you'll see an opportunity to select a realm. We'll choose VC, which is our virtual classroom realm. When prompted, you'll enter the credentials that were provided you in the email that you received. Now, these will not be the same as the credentials that you might use for your lab machine itself. That's through the remote desktop client, nor are they the same as the credentials you might use for your web conference. If this is the first time you've accessed the Davalen Virtual Classroom Virtual Private Network, you'll be prompted to install the Avantel Access Manager. When asked if you wish to run or save this file, choose Run. This takes just a moment, and then you'll be asked if you wish to run or install the software. Again, you'll choose Run. As the Avantel Access Manager installs, it'll take a few minutes, and the process indicator will remain on the screen for several minutes. So you may want to take a moment to review your notes and otherwise prepare your workspace. Once the agent has completed installation, you may be prompted to accept the ActiveX control. Also, you'll notice that the agent actually initializes. Once initialization is complete, you should see next to the access label the phrase Web and Client Server. This indicates that you successfully connected for the purpose of accessing your lab machine. Also, you have a Details button which provides you an opportunity to examine the status of your connection. Once you've completed your session, you may choose to disconnect from the virtual lab machine through your remote desktop client, but you will want to log out at the end of the day. Select the Logout button. The session will be terminated with the VPN. You can choose the Close button, but as you notice, this is an IE7 interface and there are multiple tabs, and you will need to completely exit the browser in order to resume, or rather to create a new session later.